Hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. And oh man, in the land of grills, and yes we are cooking on the Masterbuilt. You can see we got the rotisserie mortar on there today. Yeah, we're gonna do some Arby's roast beef sandwiches using eye of round that we're gonna spin. Oh man, we're gonna smoke it on the low setting on the Masterbuilt 1050. Folks, this thing is this thing's pretty cool. I'll leave the review I did on this. I've had this thing now for a couple months. And I do owe you like a 6-month review on it, but I don't think I'm quite to 6 months yet. So we will be getting out a review on this. But folks, if you're interested in this one, I'll tell you what, it's works very, very well. All right, so there's our eye around. It's 4 1/4 pounds. It's probably down to 4 now. I did trim off some fat, and I tell you what, one of my viewers, Angus, made this for me like 2 years ago. This knife is just awesome. How often do you get that? A viewer makes you a knife. Boy, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna inject it. I got some beef stock. We're gonna inject it with beef stock. I do have some beef tallow. I guess I don't understand the big craze over beef tallow. I've tried it a couple times, and beef stock, in my opinion, works just as good. Put that on the outside. This Farm 407's got some pretty good pepper in it. That'll go on the outside, along with some of this White Lightning Boar's Night Out. This stuff is pretty awesome too. So I'll get this all set up. I'm going to let it rest with the beef broth and the seasoning in the fridge for about an hour before we get her on the rotisserie. All right, while the Masterbuilt comes up to temp, I've got my spit all set up to go. Now I want to monitor the temps in there, and a regular temp probe with a wire obviously isn't going to work in rotisserie, so I do have choices, folks. So we can use the meter, the meat stick, or the Yumly. I've done individual reviews on each one of these three, and today we're going to be using the meat stick because there's no wires. And I'm also going to be trying out Wi-Fi bridge that they sent along with, give me a shot, and see if I can figure it out. But one of the things I like about the meat stick compared to the meter and the Yumly is the Bluetooth on there is really, when they say it goes 250 feet, it goes 250 feet. I do something called a basement test with these, and on Bluetooth I see if they can make it into my basement, and the Yumly didn't, the meter didn't, well, on Wi-Fi it will, and but the meat stick on Bluetooth did, and I'm kind of leaning that way at this point. So we're going to get the meat stick on there, and obviously we can back it up and check with any one of those 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 that I have. So let's get her in there and get her on the grill. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm slicing with today, look at that. So that's chrome plated. So my wife and I have been married for 36 years. We got that as a wedding present, and it's made by a rival, American made, and that is all chrome, folks. It makes a fair amount of noise, but it gets the job done. All right, got her on the grill. Let's take a quick look here. Got it set at 160. The Masterbuilt actually goes down to 150. I think that's pretty impressive. I got it set at 160, and some of you may be saying, Tom, why didn't you do it on the char griller? You know, you put a rotisserie on there. Char griller 200 is the lowest it goes, so that's why I chose the Masterbuilt today. And like I said, I got wood chunks down there, and you're looking at that's not what we were using. So the meat stick needed an update, but in order to do the update, it had to be fully charged, and it wasn't fully charged. So thank God I got 3 of these things. So I got the Yumly out here. I really haven't tried much. I just got it on manual, and it says right now it's at 79. Well, we will be double checking it, because when we did our first cook on it, it wasn't overly accurate. Let's take a quick look here. Only about 45 minutes into it. It's a nice smoke rolling there. A little steam coming off that pan. Oh man, I tell you what. Close this down and let it do its thing. I'll give you a look see in about an hour. I just want to show you, I got it set at 160, 164. The lid agrees pretty much. The Yumly says the ambient is 276. I don't think so. All right, so the Yumly says we're 103. It's about 2.5 hours. Our target's 120. Still, the ambient's way off, 232. Let's take another temp out there and double check the Yumly. All right, let's take a look. See, turn off the rotisserie. I'm sure it's running. Oh yeah, thing's quiet. There's our Yumly. What a name. See that? I hope you can see that. 94 is what I'm getting. Let's go and kind of deep here. 89 deeper. So Yumley's pretty close. We're gonna keep going. Remember, 120 is what we're looking for. All right, Mr. Yumley says we're done. Let's go double check. And then if we are, we're gonna pull it off, wrap it in some aluminum foil, let it sit for about an hour. All right, let's take a look. Some nice color going on there. Real nice color. Just situated here. Let's turn off the rotisserie. Rotisserie worked good this time. Folks, if you've got the Masterbuilt rotisserie, I had some issues with it, with it sticking. I'll leave the link down below as to how I fixed it. Let's see here. Real nice color. Well, the Inkbird does not agree with the Yumley. I can't find anything remotely close to 120. No, it's got a ways to go yet. Off by almost 20 degrees in some spots. I'm gonna try and go right where the tip is, which is right about there. And it's 103. All right, this needs to go on yet. I did change things up to 225 on this, and we'll get this done. All right, we've been resting for about 45 minutes, just uncovered it. We are going to snip the line and then let's get her on that 36-year-old slicer. All right, so that's just half of it right there. I mean, oh man, take a look at that. Look at the smoke ring. And it just pulls apart. Huh. I'll tell you what, that's awesome. Just a little bit thinner. Oh, that's gonna eat nice. All right, awesome roast beef, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, if I can do it, so can you. Thanks for watching.